Hey, how's it going? Hadn't uploaded a video in, I don't know, it's been a couple of weeks now. And the main reason is I've been traveling. As you know, in the other videos, I travel full time in an RV, and I'm now at another destination in Nevada, going to be here a couple of weeks. So I thought I would come on and just do a video on how I play and how I practice from the beginning from Emerson, Lake and Palmer. This is not a video that this is not a cover. This is just telling you kind of how I play it and how I practice it. If you want to see the cover video of From the Beginning, I put a link in the description below to that video. And also at the end of this video, there will be a link to that cover video for From the Beginning. So, how do I play and how do I practice this? And that's what I've been doing today. I've been practicing this song, so I thought I'd just turn on the camera and kind of tell you how I practice it. There's four parts to this song that I do. The first part, you know, the typical opening of the song, where it's okay, that's what I considered the first part of the song. And that, you know, that's, you hit the low E string, and then on the 12th fret, you know, the harmonics on the last three strings. And then one thing that I do that I don't think, I know that it's not played this way on the original song, but this is the way I like to do it. When you get here, right here, I do some people do kind of a pull off, but I like doing it the other way, where you go and then kind of a hammer on. And one thing that was so difficult for me when I was learning this song is to, you know, that where you slide that up there, I always got my fingers, you know, I didn't know where to put them sometimes. And then I realized when I do that and the hammer on, when I'm on the, what fret is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9th fret here. When I do the hammer on, my finger's already there where it needs to be. So I just leave it there, and then I hit the open A, G, B, and slide it up to the 13th fret. So that kind of makes it easier since you do this and the finger's already there. And just then that's the, you know, 3rd string on the 12th fret, and then 10th, the D string on the 10th fret. I'm not really, you know, I play by ear. And if you look at some of my other videos, you'll know that I just play by how it sounds, and I know where to put my fingers. So when you're doing this part, when I'm doing this part here, you can see it's this string and that string, the B and the G. Then you just flip them. You just up there and down there. But I find it easier if I move this finger up here like this, and then put my 3rd finger on that string. So it's, and then you just slide that down to the 5th fret. And then here is just, you know, you're on the 2nd fret, and you bend this to, and boy, that can be flat or sharp many times. Even Greg Lake, I've heard him play it sharp, so. And that's that original chord that you did, you know, from here. Right there. So then you're doing, when you do this, so that's the first part. And what I'm doing there, that's kind of the second part of the song. then to C, F, and I hit that high E string there, then just move the F up to the G and take that finger off that string. And this is like in a D position on the 5th fret. And then that's kind of the second part. And then the third part is this part where you go like on the 5th fret, like the D shape. And then all I do, this is not how Greg Lake does it, and a lot of people don't do it this way, but I like it. It's easier for me. So a D, and then I just drop this first finger down one string. Just that. And then I don't know what this chord is, but I like it. It's a beautiful chord. So the A string on the 2nd fret, and then you skip a string, and then it's kind of alternating strings here and then there. I don't know if you can see that. It's just alternating strings to get that sound. And then one thing I do is I just come here on the 3rd string or 2nd fret on the D string and just to get that, that bass that's done in the song. And then back to this. Now, the 4th part of this song, I don't play it live sometimes because I'll show you how I practice it, but it's really hard to do. When you come out of the, this part and then go into it. And it's getting ready to do that break. Probably see I already messed up. What I do, the way I practice that, and I do play that sometimes, I haven't practiced a lot today and not really warmed up. That has to be practiced a lot. I just do this a lot. So if you do that, I'm doing a downstroke, then up on the E string, upbeat. Alternating, just kind of going up the 2nd, 3rd, 4th fret, and then each string, 2nd, 3rd, 4th fret. So the good way to practice that, and the way I practice this, and it really helps you with the left-hand, right-hand coordination, and also helps you learn that alternate picking. See, that has to be practiced a lot. Might want to do it slow. So that's the 4th part. Sometimes I play that, sometimes I don't. It just feels, I kind of feel out the song, and if I'm playing the song well, my fingers are working good, I'll throw that in there. But most of the time, I'll just leave that out, and I'll go into this part when I'm playing the song. And I'll do this maybe 4 or 5 times, just by itself as I'm going through it. Then I'll jump back into this part and sing it. And that's the way I practice that song. I'll take each part a lot of times and just work on it until I can do it exactly without mistake. So this part here, and remember, just leave that finger there. Okay, I'll do it again. I just keep practicing that part over and over and over again. And then after I've gone through that 3 or 4 times, then I'll throw in the and I'll practice that over and over again, just by itself. Then I'll throw in the, then slide 1 string down, 1 fret down. And I'll practice that over and over. And one other thing I'll do sometimes with this song, I'll do this. Because I want to make sure I get that G. I don't want it flat, I don't want it sharp. And that's, so I'm kind of getting muscle memory. And so that's the way I practice this song. I take each section, the 4 sections, normally 3, most of the time, sometimes I'll practice that. I'll practice that sometimes. That is very difficult to do. But, you know, I can once I've played it a lot, once I'm warmed up. But if I'm playing live, I'm probably not going to do that just because I'll mess it up for sure. Anyway, so that's how I practice and go through From the Beginning by Emerson, Lake and Palmer. Great song. Love that song. If you want to hear the version that I'm going to play live, I'm working on my set list and I've got a playlist. It's called, I think I call it cover videos or something like that. But it's the black background with kind of the white guitar logos on it. And that it will say From the Beginning cover. And that is the cover song kind of to this video on how I practice and how I play it. And like I said, link down below for that song. Well, I hope everything's going well for you today. I appreciate you watching the video. Subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I've got more videos to come. I'm going to be doing more songs, building my set list so you can hear the set list I'm going to be playing. And I've also got a few other things I'm going to be showing on videos of kind of how I'm going to set up sometimes when I just want to play for like a small group of people. This is a really cool idea of something I'm doing. That video is to come. I'll show you what I'm doing on that. Anyway, have a great day and talk to you later.